For new viewers, for new listeners, this I am in the process of reading aloud the book entitled Future Shock, a 1970 book written by futurist Alvin Toffler. And he was predicting, he was looking at what was happening around him. He was talking to scientists, researchers, social scientists, all manner of people around the world. He was predicting the future based on what was happening in his present. Please refer to the other videos on my channel to find the rest of the book. This is just part of chapter 9, the scientific trajectory. These two sections, these two short sections, talk about the research that was being done into essentially exploiting the natural world, using and abusing animals, birds, fish, even bacteria, for humanity's own ends. The hubris in this section is astonishing. So that's just a quick introduction into what this particular section of the book is going to be talking about. The Voice of the Dolphin. In War with the Newts, Karel Čapek's marvellous but little-known novel, man brings about the destruction of civilization through his attempt to domesticate a variety of salamander. Today, among other things, man is learning to exploit animals and fish in ways that would have made Čapek smile wryly. Trained pigeons are used to identify and eliminate defective pills from drug factory assembly lines. In the Ukraine, Soviet scientists employ a particular species of fish to clear the algae off the filters in pumping stations. Dolphins have been trained to carry tools to aquanauts submerged off the coast of California and to ward off sharks who approach the work zone. Others have been trained to ram submerged mines, thereby detonating them and committing suicide on man's behalf, a use that provoked a slight furore over interspecies ethics. A slight furore? Research into communication between man and the dolphin may prove to be extremely useful if and when man makes contact with extraterrestrial life, a possibility that many reputable astronomers regard as almost inevitable. In the meantime, dolphin research is yielding new data on the ways in which man's sensory apparatus differs from that of other animals. It suggests some of the outer limits within which the human organism operates. Feelings, moods, perceptions not available to man because of his own biological makeup can be at least analysed or described. Just trying to turn the page. Existing animal species, however, are by no means all we have to work with. A number of writers have suggested that new animal forms be bred for specialised purposes. Sir George Thompson notes that, with advancing knowledge of genetics, very large modifications in the wild species can no doubt be made. Arthur C. Clarke has written about the possibility that we can increase the intelligence of our domestic animals or evolve wholly new ones with much higher IQs than any existing now. We are also developing the capacity to control animal behaviour by remote control. Dr. Joel M. R. Delgado, in a series of experiments terrifying in their human potential, implanted electrodes in the skull of a bull. Waving a red cape, Delgado provoked the animal to charge. Then, with a signal emitted from a tiny handheld radio transmitter, he made the beast turn aside in mid-charge and trot docilely away. Whether we grow specialised animals to serve us or develop household robots depends in part on the uneven race between the life sciences and the physical sciences. It may be cheaper to make machines for our purposes than to raise and train animals. Yet the biological sciences are developing so rapidly that the balance may well tip within our lifetimes. Indeed, the day may even come when we begin to grow our machines.